Now, children, let us see the advantages of this sole proprietorship. Easy formation. The first one is easy formation. As you all know, children, no legal formalities are required to start a sole trading business, and no government intervention is there. So, it could be easily started if the proprietor has sufficient capital and place to start the thing. So it is very easy to form a sole proprietorship. Next one is incentive to work hard. As is the solely responsible for the entire profit of the or his organization, so he may have that intention to work hard day and night to improve his business concern. Next one is small capital. So if he is starting from the scrap, means he can employ a small capital to his organization. Slowly, after getting profit or other things, he can improve his business organization. Next one is credit standing. Since his private properties are held liable for satisfying the business debts, he can get more financial assistance from others. For example, he may get loan from a bank easily by pledging his own house or other things, or jewelry, whatever it is. Next one is personal contact with the customers. This is a very, very important thing, children. As you might have seen, so many grocery shops in and around your house. See, it is clear that your parents or you might be will be close to the proprietors of those business shops or whatever it is. So, which will improve the that is the profit earning capacity of that business things. Thus, he can cultivate personal relationship with the customers. They can supply the goods according to their taste and preferences. Next one is flexibility. Sole trader can easily adjust himself to the changing requirements of the business. He can take quick decisions then and there to modify the that is interior of the shops, or according to the timings and other things will be easily modified by the sole proprietor when compared to other forms of business. Okay, children, now let us discuss about the disadvantages of this sole trading business. See, there are so many disadvantages also in this type of business. First one is limited capital. As only one person is contributing capital to his business organization, the capital contributed will be somewhat to a limited extent. So he cannot expand the business activity, or that is the turnover of the business could not be extended more than a certain limit. So this is the very big disadvantage in this case. The same way, limited managerial skill. Single person's intelligence and experience may not help him beyond a certain stage. He has to face all the challenges and new technologies, improvements, and other things by on his own thing, and which will not be suitable for the modern changing economy. Then next one is unlimited liability. So unlimited liability means if he does any mistake in the business calculating the demand and supply and whatever it is, and the creditors have the right to recover their dues even from the personal property of the proprietor. So the mistakes he is doing in this business will affect the family and family members also, which is a very great disadvantage in this respect. Then lack of specialization. This is a well known fact that all persons would not be specialized in all the things. But for example, if a person starts a business, means he may not be well versed in the accounting principles and the tax problems and other things he has to face. And so many diversified talents are needed to run a business successfully. So, as he is the single owner of this business concern, so the lack of specialization is there. Since the business unit is small and the financial resources are limited, experts in different fields cannot be employed to secure maximum advantages. The next one is hasty decisions. See, since the owner is the sole proprietor, so he may be sometimes, at times he will have, he may just have hasty decisions, which may be very harmful to his business organization. Sole proprietor is more likely to take hasty decision, so as he need not consult anybody else. Students, so far we have discussed in detail about the advantages and disadvantages of this sole trading business. See, let us recall quickly. The advantages are easy formation, incentive to work hard, small capital, credit standing, personal contact with the customers, and flexibility. Whereas the disadvantages are limited capital, limited managerial skill, unlimited liability, lack of specialization, and hasty decision. Thus, we come to an end of this lesson.